2025 racing season is right around the corner, and to say I am not prepared is an understatement. Well, we have the motor and the trans ready. We got it all freshened up, put back together, build a little bit more, did some head work, and quite frankly, I have been lacking, and I have not got anything else for the truck ready. So I figure while I'm already out here ripping this dash out, I'll go ahead and record it. And with it being what time it is, I'll probably go end up just throwing this on a time lapse. All right, regardless, let's get started. Sun's about to go down. I think I've had about enough for today. I got the main thing done because the last season, my biggest issue was whenever I'd strap in. Whenever I was in the water box, I had to shut down one time, and that was no bueno for me. I just got done talking to my dad. He said next week we're going to get the truck in. We're going to actually put the engine in. It's got a lot of stuff under the engine bay that needs to be done as well. The headers are going to be here towards the ass end of March, and that's really pushing it. Really pushing it. Not really. Like I'll have a month. Because the first points race is going to be the 15th. But I'd like to get some testing in. Internals for the most part. Got new cam, new lifters, new springs, some head work, new torque converter. I'm just hoping it picks up enough to at least run top next season. The plan for next year is we're going to back half. I definitely want to do more motor stuff. I don't know if I'll just build another motor or if we're going to do a rotating assembly and higher compression pistons. She has a long way to go, but I have a long time. All I have is time. And I'd rather do this than anything else. And that's kind of my point in my channel, is to kind of convey just, if you want to do something, just kind of go out there and do it. Have fun doing it, and hopefully if you record it, other people will have fun watching you have fun. March 1st, they're having the opening season for No Prep up here at Wilkesboro. I don't know what time it starts. I'll go find the thing and put it up right here. We got a car coming next week we got to work on. After we get done with that car, we're going to go ahead and roll the S10 back in the garage, and we're going to start actually getting her ready. I'm just doing little odds and ends that I got to do out here just to have it ready. That's going to make a big difference, having all my gauges up here instead of in the floor. I don't even know why I did that. I thought it was a good idea up until I needed to cut it off and then cut it back on. And I got down there to cut it off. I just flipped the switch down. My arm was long enough to flip the switch, but I couldn't get down there to the button to actually turn it over, so I had to pop it loose and then get back in. Let me take you off the tripod and give you a little view of what we got rocking here. Got turbo 350 paired up with a 383 stroker. Beautiful cow hood. And it's a ratchet shifter. It's really awesome up until you realize you gotta pull back into second to go back into drive to go into neutral. I love it, but I don't love it at the same time. It's a love-hate thing. I got so much wire cleaning up to do. I would love, if there wasn't 1001 farm trucks, I would name this farm truck, because the boy I bought it off of got it off of an old man who had it as his farm truck, and he bought it because it wasn't working, it hydrolocked, and the guy never fixed it. And whenever he sold it, the boy was gonna like V8 swap, and everything was pretty much done for me. All I had to do was actually pull the engine and then put mine in it. Underneath, we're still using, honestly, most stock stuff. I still got the stock rear end in it right now. The stock drive shaft, but I'm still using the stock cross member to hold the transmission up. I'm really hoping this season that I don't go out there and instantly tear the rear end out of it, because I don't know how good little stock S10 rear ends hold up. And from what my dad said, I should be somewhere in the 7s this season. My original plan was to run top ET, but with the crank I got in there, can't put a 2-step on it. So I'm just gonna run modified this year, foot brake, and just get more seat time. It's been so many years since I've raced. I think I only raced 3 races last year in general. My first actual test was a drag race, and I paid so much money just to get 3 test passes in, but it was so worth it. If you go back and watch the videos from last year, you'll see that it has quite a few different things. Me being up there and by myself, I learned that there was a lot of stuff that it was a pain in the ass doing by yourself. So just little things like that, where you also don't have to take the valve cover off if you have to check anything. I'm getting headers that come out the top because I got angle plug heads, and I don't have to worry about them hitting the headers anymore. I can easily get 2 of my spark plugs through the fender well since I took the fender wells out. I don't remember exactly where we got the block from, but my dad got it. It was a 350 block. He got it bored out 30 over. He originally built this motor for his Pontiac to street drive it, which is the motor I used last year. It had a hydraulic lifter, hydraulic cam. I tortured it. I put it through it. We was going to go with a bigger cam with solid hydraulic lifters, and we ended up just, when we pulled the cam out, we shook our heads, and my dad said, we're sending this back, we're getting a roller cam. So we went roller cam this year. And we went from a 12-inch, this was the torque converter that was in my trans, to a 10-inch. Listing said 3,400 RPM plus. We'll find out. I don't think my brakes will hold that much. And this is actually the second transmission in the S10. I went up, before I even raced, I went up on a test night, and I don't know exactly what did it, but it was one of 3 things that I have not done since then, and I haven't broke the new one, and I will not break the new one, fingers crossed. If I could find the clip of everything going bye-bye, I'll put it here. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I just wanted to come out here and film what I got done today on the S10. And I'm not gonna lie, if the rest of the truck looked like that hood, I would just leave it how it was. But if all of it, instead of it looking like that, if it looked like that, she'd just stay red. But out with the old and with the new. I got a whole concept behind the truck. I can't wait to actually get it going. Hopefully by mid-April, we should have the truck painted, the new scheme on it. I'm out of here. It's getting cold. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. Bye.